Hello folks, and welcome back to our demonstration video for The Sims 4 Realm of Magic. Today we're going to be going over some of the practical spells. So let's get started. Take a look at our little mage's skill tree here. So the practical magic. First spell there is Repairio. Fix a broken object or make crafted objects of higher quality. Scruberoo makes someone or something squeaky clean. Delicioso. Create a tasty meal out of thin air. Floral Laurel keeps your plants healthy and bug-free. Transportalate moves instantly to another location, regardless of distance. Copypasto turns one small object into many. Herbio, create a fully grown plant in even the most fallow of soils. Homewardial allows you to return to the magic realm. And finally, we have the Rite of Ascension, which bestows the gift of magic to another sim. So let's go ahead and get started showing off some of these. First, we'll start with Repairio. Well, if we want to do that, we gotta breakio something. Specifically, we gotta do a zip zap. That's the best way to break some of the various things around here. So we'll go ahead and we'll break our shower here. And just like that, it's broken. Then we can go ahead, go to Repairio. And just like that, it's all fixed. Now you still got the little puddle here. Doesn't show up very well on this flooring. Let's actually get a better flooring here. Just show it off. Let's see. That doesn't really show it off. None of these, well, probably one reason it doesn't show off is I don't have any lighting in this house. Sorry, I made this house really cheap. It still doesn't really show it. Bah, humbug. Well, let's do clouds. Alright, well anyways, we have this little puddle right over here. So if we zoom in, you should be able to see it. So, to take care of that, I believe Scruberoo is the next one. Scruberoo is. So we should be able to use that on this puddle here. Magic Scruberoo. And just like that, the puddle disappears. Now you can also use Scruberoo on your sim. So as you can see, we still have most of our hygiene, but it should max out our hygiene doing it. So let's go ahead. Spells, Scruberoo. And just like that, our hygiene is maxed out. Let's see, the next spell of the practical is Delicioso. Create a tasty meal out of thin air. There's actually a couple different Deliciosos. There is Delicioso, and I believe Grand Delicioso, right? Yes. So let's go for the Grand. We want something good. We don't really need it, but you know what? This is a demonstration. And just like that, we get a helping of hot dogs. I don't know how that's supposed to be, Oh, I think I know. So I was thinking grand was going to be something like, special, but grand is actually the number of servings. So Delicioso should be one serving, correct? That it is, okay. So it makes just a random food. Grand Delicioso makes a serving of 8. And then Delicioso just makes a single serving. Okay. Now the next spell, Floral Laurel. Keep your plants healthy and bug-free. That one's going to be a little bit more difficult to do, especially because we're currently in the middle of winter. Yeah, as you can see, this plant does not need tending. So, you know what? We are going to have to probably change the seasons a little bit. Alright, so I'm still working on figuring out exactly what's going on, or like how to properly demonstrate Floral Laurel. But another thing that I noticed about Delicioso is you can actually use it to repair spoiled food. So for example, we have this eggs and toast here. Its quality has gone down to spoiled. If you right click on, or if you regular click on it though, go to magic spells and do Delicioso. And just like that, you repair the quality of it. back to what its original quality was, which in this case was excellent. So that's a nice little way to keep your food good without necessarily, worrying about throwing it away. Now, obviously, you should perhaps put it in the refrigerator, but you don't have to with a mage. So, another neat little thing about Delicioso. Now, hopefully, I can figure out how to get my plants down to a point where I don't have to worry about having to do anything with them. Well, as far as being able to use Floral Laurel. Okay, I think I've figured it out, or at least figured half of it out. So if you plant a new plant, you can use Floral Laurel easily, because that's when you generally have to water it. So we'll go to magic, we'll go to spells, and we'll go Floralorial. I keep calling it Floral Laurel, because I don't know why. So just like that, the plant is magically watered. Shouldn't have to worry about it. We'll do the same with this one over here. Now, I'm not entirely sure how long this lasts, if it lasts indefinitely, or if it is something that you do have to eventually go back to. It may be why I don't have to do anything on these ones, because I may have actually already used it on those plants. It's been a while, because, I've been doing a lot of leveling up, so it's possible I may have already used it on these apple plants here. So the next spell is probably one of the most useful, and that's Transportalate. You can use it to go to any location, regardless of distance. So for example, because we are here in Gloombrook, let's go over to the magical realm portal. Of course, most important thing, we have to find it on the map here. There it is. So it's all the way over here. Generally, it would take a little bit of walking to get to. Now, we also have the option of flying here with our broom, which would be also quite quick, but we'll use our Transportalate spell. So Transportalate. And just like that, she teleports over here. Relatively simple spell. You can actually set it where if you go to magic and let's see, spells, always Transportalate. Now, if you use that, well, let's take a look. I want to say that should always use. Okay, so instead of walking somewhere, you'll always Transportalate there. Or in this case, she uses the broom, even though I told her to Transportalate there. Let's see, what's the distance? So next to her, she'll do a go here. Over here, she'll do Transportalate. Now, if we did it just a little bit further, she ends up using the broom. So it's a little buggy as far as that goes. Let's see, can I get her? She's not set to always use a broom. I suppose I could sell the broom that she has to do a better test of this. Okay, so now let's try it. No, she just pulls a broom out of her ass and still finds a way to get there. This is not working very well as far as trying to test this, because she doesn't have any brooms in her inventory to do that with. So she should have Transportalated, but she didn't. So it is what it is. I'm not going to deal with it anymore. Consider it a bug, maybe. I don't know. So let's continue on. So the next one, and this is perhaps my favorite spell, is the Copypasto. Turn one small object into many. Now this mixed with the potions of plentiful needs can pretty much make it so you don't need to worry about your Sim's motives anymore. So we'll go ahead. Oh, I forgot she can do it from where she is because she's got her telekinetic or whatever abilities. Now she should also yeah, she's going to Transportalate here because she can't use a broom on the inside. So you can go ahead and make a whole bunch of different plentiful need potions, and you're really not going to have to worry about anything anymore. Now, sometimes it produces multiple, and sometimes it does not. I don't know if that's a measure of her charge then. Well, we can test that out, actually. Let me go to magic and have her build her charge up. That did not work very well. At least not as far as producing. Okay, so that one, she wasn't quite at charged by the time she used it, but it produced 2 different plentiful needs potions. So it could be a measure of just the number of potions all in an area, or it could be something else that determines how many of the plentiful need or any other object are made. So it has varying results, but it's definitely a useful spell. So the next spell in the practical magic tree, I actually had to look up because I didn't quite understand it, because looking at it, it suggests that it would take a plant and, you know, grow up to a fully grown one with just a swish of the wand. What it actually does is create entirely new plants. So if you tried to use it, say, on a planted lemon tree, for example, that we did earlier, you don't have the option for Herbio. What you actually have to do is click on a random area of ground. Maybe. Oh wait, it has to be within our territory probably. Yeah, that's what it is. I was clicking on an area outside of where my home is. So you click on a piece of ground, and it goes ahead and creates a valerian plant. I believe there are a few different options of plants that you can grow. A trash plant. Oh no! It backfired. Potato plants. Interesting. And another valerian plant. So I assume that it probably varies between a couple different available plants. Perfect if you want to make a poison ivy build where you just, you know, spread plants all over. And it's also useful for probably getting some various herbs and that sort of thing. The one thing I will say is it does not start the plants out with any manner of harvestables. So you will have to make sure that you care for the plant so that it is eventually ready to go and able to harvest later on. The next practical spell is Homewardial. Now that one it doesn't actually show you Homewardial when you go to magic spells. You don't have a Homewardial spell. What you have is a Transportalate to the magic realm. So all you have to do is just click that, and that will take you to the magic realm. You can go there with people, but in this case, we're just testing it. And she didn't even get to finish the animation before she showed up there. Now, the one bad thing about this spell is you can't use it again to return home. You have to actually go back to a portal to use it and return back. Because as you can see, you can go to magic, spells. You can do never transportalate, which is because we have transportalate on. But there's no spell to return home. I believe that also applies to the Glimmerstone as well. Yeah, you have travel to the magic realm and you can destroy the Glimmerstone, but you can't actually travel home using the Glimmerstone as well. You always have to go to a portal, or you can just go ahead and click on Go Home, which has them walk to the portal and return back home. Now the final spell of the practical skill tree is Rite of Ascension. Bestow the gift of magic to another sim. So if you want to make other sims that can use magic and that sort of thing, instead of going to the magic realm and having them go through the whole process of finding the motes and that sort of thing, all you have to do is take a sim that knows this spell and find them. In this case, we are going to... Oh, that's interesting. She transportalates all the way just to go knock on the door. So we are over at the area, one of the areas that I have designated for anyone who wants to join my world. Just going to put this out there. If you want to join my world, all you have to do, go to the Sims 4 gallery, make your sim, put your sim into the Sims 4 gallery with the hashtag newbieplays. I will put that in the middle of this screen here, and you can join my little world here. Now, Omar has made his little Mr. Cool Milky Yeet guy to join this world, and we're going to give him the benefits of magic. So we'll start with a friendly introduction. And whether he wants it or not, then we'll give him the Rite of Ascension. Maybe we'll say hello. I don't know if that was the introduction. Okay, maybe there's the introduction. Alright. More choices. Magic. Offer the Rite of Ascension. Ooh. The fact that it says offer might mean that he may not take it unless we build up our relationship with him. Oh, never mind. It's just, never mind. We can do it. We didn't give him a choice, pretty much. And like that, he is now a spellcaster. Now, I guess one way that you could, or one thing that you could do, you can offer someone the Rite of Ascension. Then you can go straight into a magic duel. In this case, we'll do a heated duel. And just like little kids, go out into the middle of the street. And because we are a superior spellcaster. Oh, he got hits on us. What nonsense is that? Come on, you should defeat him. There we go. And just like that, we kicked his ass. Sorry, Omar. Alright, folks. So that is it for the practical spells here in The Sims 4 Realm of Magic. Next week, I will be going over the mischief spells as well as providing my review of the Realm of Magic DLC. And we'll see you later. So thanks for watching. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and click the bell icon so you stay notified when I do my videos. Again, new videos are coming out every Friday at 9 p.m. Central Time. And don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comments below. And also in the comments, let me know what your favorite practical spell is if you've played the Realm of Magic DLC. So thanks for watching, and I will see you all later.